Happy birthday, Rory. Hope you have a good one filled with anal massage.
The fucking anal massage? What the fuck? I'll be right there. I'm getting my tea. I'm getting my tea. There's a channel called React Stuff. You could put it there. I will be right back, guys. I'm grabbing my tea, and then I'm ready to go. Go time, kids. Hello. Welcome. It's time to go. How's everybody doing? Amato, I hope you feel better. What's wrong? Hi, Lisa. How are you? Scribeleaf, thanks for the anal massage. Thanks for that. Good to have you guys here. How's everybody? How's everybody doing? Cajun, how are you? Hello to whoever I have not said hello to yet. I posted the Love Surge video I mentioned the other day. It's the cringiest thing I've ever been jealous of. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Oh, that shit where people... I don't know how people post public displays of affection on social media. To me, it's very unusual. It's very weird.
Spooky, spooky, very spooky. What's that? It's a skeleton.
It's a fucking skeleton. Andrew, thank you for the 27 months. Hold on, guys. Okay, holy shit, 27 months, dude. 27 months, brother. Wow. That's a long fucking time to be sub, dude. That's like, how much is 27 times 5? That's 27 times 5, man. You've given me 27 times $5, divided by 2. And then there's tax, so you gotta take another, like, I don't know what they tax me at for Twitch. I have no idea. How's everybody doing? My body's not gonna want to cooperate. My body is not wanting to cooperate today. I was lucky enough to not collapse at work. What happened? How's the birthday? The birthday is going good. I don't know if you guys knew this, but every day is my birthday.
Sometimes you need your anal glands massaged. You go, girl.
Did you know that there's a thing that they do to dogs when dogs can't, like, when the dogs are having bowel movement issues, you can take them to the vet and they'll do what's called an anal gland expression, which is literally they like put their thumbs up the dog's butt and they go, just letting you guys know. Hi, Rachel. How are you? How's your day going? I do it all the time. To yourself or to dogs? What? Oh. I got my tea and I'm good. We're good. We're all good. I'm a vet. It's the same question, Polly. Same question. Same question. You're dodging.
Yes,
You're dodging the
my
thing
mom
here.
had to do that to one of our dogs. They would get clogged.
Why do you guys say clogged? Hi, Curry. How are you? I saw hi, and then I had thought hi, res. I mean, Curry, you saw. Well, first off, how are you, Curry? I hope your day's going well. Let's get a little jazzy music happening here. A little bossa. Not that one. That works. Okay, we'll take this. Your day's chaos. What happened? And I went back to Smite for a little bit, and what I have discovered with smite.highres.tv is I can't play it consistently. It is simply not a game I can play on the regular. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a game I can jump into and play for a little bit. And I'm like, okay, cool. We had some fun. Cool. We got a few kills. Nice. And then I'm done. I can't play more than 3 days in a row. Otherwise, I feel the old Smite anger creep back into me. I feel the DM Brandon anger seep into me. We getting a debate? Nope. You guys remember the guy who debated, he just disappeared. So the next time he's in chat, he's banned. He who should not be named. I'm doing good, Lisa. How are you? How's your day going? What's up, Tearless? How are you, man? I have a few videos for us today. We'll check out a few vids. I'm doing good. 6-week house renovation. Everything's being destroyed. I mean, well, renovation is good, I hope. Good, I think. Are we happy with it? I've kind of grown to feel like anger is somewhat of a choice philosophically. I would agree. It's just that when you watch your team dogpile in the enemy jungle, and your team has lost the past 2 team fights, and so now you know you guys are going to lose, right? Like, you know you're going to lose. But there's that juicy T2 tower that has like 3 hits left, and you could just kind of split push off and like just knock that tower down, get you guys some gold, buy a few items, maybe make things a little better for your team fights, and then everybody's like, no, let's just go into yet another team fight. Let's lose yet another team fight. That seems like a good idea. Anyway, I digress. It's not about the team fights. It's about cohesion with you guys. If you're angry, you can't make good decisions. That's true. It's very true. And so whoever missed the saga, we had a gentleman in stream yesterday who came here, and we were talking about, I don't know what it was at the time. I think we were talking about like red pill stuff, right? Not a fan of red pill, boo red pill. And they disagreed, as one does. As someone can, they're allowed to disagree. And we got into, I don't know, a debate, a back and forth. And what I had told them was, look, I'm streaming right now. This is not the best time to do it, right? Mid entertainment. Now's not the best time to do it. But send me a message on Discord. We will set up a specific day where you can tell me all of your viewpoints, and I will tell you all my viewpoints. And they were like, "Oh, it sounds like a lefty opinion." I don't know who it is. Someone named Rocket something, but don't name them. The purpose isn't harassment. But the reason I say this is because they were supposed to message me on Discord, and they just disappeared. And they so far haven't come back to the stream. I don't know where they are, but I will find them. Anyway, today I got a few videos for you guys that we're gonna be jumping into. And I don't know. We can finish off the Just Pearly Things videos we were watching from yesterday. What do you guys think? Sort of uses the same analogy from the movie The Matrix. Okay, so the red pill, Curry, is...
Will a
Yes.
clean slate letter also clean away the restraining order?
Yes, it will do that. Hey, Phoenix, how are you? You want to watch a little more Pearly things? That she's a legitimate fucking psychopath. But I think it's a grift. I think it's all a grift. We could watch a few more minutes of her, and then I got a video for you guys that you guys are gonna like. Oh, here, Curry. I didn't even think. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on. So before we do that, enjoy, Curry. Before we do that, how's everybody's day? What's new? Tell me about what the fuck's going on. Say hi to Guy Fieri. You've all been very rude. You didn't earn it? How fucking long?
This thing works well today. Imagine all the harassment I can do now. Hi Guy Fieri. Goat scream.
That was Lisa. I am betrayed. You have betrayed me. I need new pants now, thanks to you. New undies. I only got like 2 pairs.
He didn't say hi to me, so I figured I did something wrong.
Hi, Cajun. I thought I did say hi to you. Guys, we just went live. We're just getting here. It's great. It's Friday, payday. My baby came back from her oncology checkups, so she's still good to keep going. Good. So good. How's your day going? My day's good. I didn't really do anything today. I wanted to play Baldur's Gate 3, and I just didn't. I didn't have time to because I was busy being
I meant
responsible.
Guy didn't say hi.
Wow, the text-to-speech is good today. It's like consistently working. We are fucking live, baby. We are live. My day's good. You know what, Phoenix? I'm a little bummed I didn't go to TwitchCon this year. It's the first TwitchCon I've missed since 2017, 2018 maybe. So I'm a little bummed I didn't go. But what I've decided is that we're going to go next year, and we're going to live stream from TwitchCon. I'm going to get that like fancy schmancy IRL camera. We're going to live stream it, and then that will be the last year I go to TwitchCon. I'm sure you're missing nothing. I know, dude, but Twitch has been such a large part of my life for so long. You guys know when my first Twitch stream was? It was in 2015 on a totally different account. I've been on Twitch for a long time. I take breaks. I stop. I get to 90 average viewers and then stop and crash down. Back to nothing. But you guys are always here. And that's why it matters. Yeah, that's you guys are the originals. I wouldn't go to TwitchCon unless I got to spend time with you and such again. We can do that. We can get our old group back together. We can have apple cinnamon tea. Delicious. So beyond that,
Happiness birthday.
Yo, Vincent, happy birthday, dude. Seraphim, what's going on? Happy birthday. I try to be here. You stream while I'm at work most of the time. I know. First and foremost, none of you guys ever need to be here. I appreciate you when you can. For those who can't ever be here, I do always upload the VODs to a YouTube channel. It's High Rory VODs. If you type that into YouTube, they're all there. So you'll never miss a stream. Never truly. Hi, Sarah. How are you? How's your day going? I'm sure you're missing nothing. It's good networking. TwitchCon. Okay. I think networking, this might be a lukewarm, mild take. And for people who stream, you guys can, give me your opinions on this. I think networking is done better in the same place where the action is, right? Now you might say, right, TwitchCon. A lot of people are socially awkward at TwitchCon. And they're like, oh, well, thanks. Hi. Yeah. For me, I don't reach out to many streamers. I don't know why. There's no reason for that. I just don't. I have a few friends who are streamers. You guys know we've talked about like and have been on other people's streams, like Han's stream before. Basically, whoever you see me raid, those are like my streamer friends. There's no particular reason I don't regularly interact with them or go on their
It's not like
streams or things
TwitchCon
like
will put happiness in you.
They'll certainly try to. They'll try to, man. Where was I going with that?
Danger zone!
Twitch kind of is the danger zone. You guys remember when the chick fell off? What was her name? I can't think of the streamer's name off the top of my head. She was doing the like the kung fu fighting with the big stick, and then she fell off into the thing. She fell off into the danger zone. Adriana Chechik, thank you. What's up, Sifey? How you doing, brother? The ex-porn star? I didn't call her an ex-porn
Some
star.
anal gland massage and anal gland lavage would put the happy in you.
What is an anal gland lavage?
2.
Vincent, did you fix the text-to-speech? This thing is fucking super accurate today. I wasn't going to go calling her a porn star, but, you know, fine. Fine, if we must. Point is, I find that networking is best served because a lot of people do this shit. They'll go into your stream, and I've had this happen to me a million times, where someone will like message you, "Yo, bro, I really love the stream." We're talking when I was streaming way more consistently, and I was like, "Yo, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's uplifting. Like I needed to hear that today." And they're like, "Yeah, dude. Hey, you want to collab?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, tell me about your stream. Maybe our stuff's relevant, you know." And I'll like go onto their stream and they'll have like 2 viewers, and I'm like. Or YouTube. Oh, I've had that so many times. When like 100 average view video
Today
YouTuber.
is Friday in California. Ha, shoot.
I'm so glad they fixed that. That makes me irrationally happy. Basically, it's a degree of freeloading. They don't actually want. They want to try and take your viewers. That's kind of what I'm getting at there. I like to kind of hang out with people and stream with people and collaborate with people who are in good faith. You know what I'm saying? And people who I feel like will. Now on Twitch, it's not a big problem because on Twitch, what, you know, I every time we build up, I just stop streaming. I don't. it's like a fucking disease I have. But on YouTube, that shit's happened to me so many times. I got an email last week, and she was like, "Hey, I'd love to promote my book and come on and do a video on your YouTube channel." I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, what do I get out of it?" Because that's part of collab is like mutual benefit. And she was like, "Oh, well, I'll give you a free copy of my book." I'm like, do you have a social media presence? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a YouTube channel? Can you, what's the scratch my back, I'll scratch your back thing here? And she's like, "Yeah, I have a YouTube channel." She sent me your YouTube channel. She had 100 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm like, what the fuck is that going to do for me? Or my channel or my viewers? So, y'all even got an OnlyFans or anything? I ain't got no titties I can check out? Nothing? I'm kidding. It's a joke. Don't come and hit me, honey. I promise it's a joke. I'm so sorry. I love you very much. Very excited to get married. And I'm getting married, so that's pretty cool. Didn't find myself to be the husband type, but here we are.
See how I just discovered your Twitch about a month ago and was going through your past advice streams and they disappeared for me, so I got scared you were gulling a dating guy on me.
Not me. I have to get ready for work. I'll be lurking. Curry, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. See how annoying this text-to-speech is because it makes you stop to listen to other people's rambles, just like mine now. Yeah, but see, it increases discourse. Now we can have more. Now we can have better stream cohesion because I can listen to what you guys are saying now, and we can chat and we can chill and we can talk shit. And we can bake a cake. That's what our next cooking stream is going to be. It's going to be cake. That's right. You heard it here. We're baking a cake on
I try to
stream.
wait for a break in your speech.
You can't, man. There's a delay. There's no way. There's no way. But that's good to know, Andrew. You just helped us. We're doing QA testing with it right now. Any message from Ricky? Ricky the skeleton? Oh, no. Rickety. Rickety you're talking about. Rickety is the person. So for those who don't know what Savory's talking about, sorry, this is a bit of Rory lore. My skeleton's name is Ricardo. So whenever I hear Ricky or Ricardo, I think my skeleton. And my little Roomba, his name is Sebastian. You have to make a Ferrero Rocher cake. Am I allowed? Is that like a curse word? What kind of cake? I don't know. What kind of cake should I make, chat? Maybe like a red velvet cake? I don't know. Something with a bit of balls, you know? Something with a bit of balls. I don't want to do vanilla. I don't want to do chocolate. What about Ricky Ricardo? He's dead, right? They're both dead. Weren't you going to do kanafa? I could do kanafa too, but that's not like a cake. I'm talking a cake, like a legitimate. I've never baked a cake before. And remember when we did the pizza stream, guys, recently? I've never made a fucking pizza before. That was all success by accident. What it proves is that I'm an amazing chef with a massive cock. Just being honest, it's just how Twitch. Press X for doubt. Beefcake? What the fuck is this? Let's have a look, see? All right, let's have a bit of a look then, chat. All right.
Big pee-pee.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate the support. You said this cake has balls? That's a good-ass looking cake. Ooh. Oh, you mean literal Ferrero Rocher balls. Thank you, Savory. I don't know if you guys knew this. You can exclamation mark peepee, and it'll tell you your size. Try that. Try that in chat. Exclamation mark peepee. Mine's a solid 3 inches, baby. A solid 3. We stand tall, we stand proud. We cry quietly in the corner when no one's looking. I garnish my chocolate cake with pieces of butternut cookies and roasted hazelnuts and pieces of Ferrero Rocher candy. Nice. That actually seems really good. $3.50. Melt chocolate chips in a microwave or double boiler. While the chocolate's still hot, Nutella, whisk smooth. Okay, that's easy enough. Transfer the chocolate batter into a separate bowl. Clean the mixer bowl very well. Place egg whites into a cleaner bowl. That's what I'm saying. It's just you're basically just you make a little bit of the cake, you section it off, you bake it. You make a little more of the cake, you section it off, you bake it. Do that as many times as you want for as tall as you want the cake to be, and then you just like slather fucking cement chocolate onto it. All right. It's time to do drugs. Tearless. Nice cock, bro. All right, chat. Shall we dive into the fucking stupid, stoopy poopy beaver world of Jess Pearly things and see what she has to say? All right, let's go. We should do some kind of giveaway soon. We're gonna do a giveaway soon, chat. All right. Let's make fun of this stupid bitch. Woo! Let's make fun of this stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. I love stoopy poopy beaver things. Then you're gonna love just fucking. She puts. Before I do this, I have a friend who I do a podcast with. We do like a podcast where we read Reddit and we react to Reddit stories, but it's like podcast format. It's called Not Another Reddit Podcast. And it's actually going pretty well. I haven't put it on YouTube because I am so burnt out of YouTube. But the stream itself is going pretty well. The podcast is going pretty well. My friend is a they/them. I'm not sure what word. I think non-binary is the word they use. They were saying something very stupid the other day. So I gave them new pronouns. And I said, your pronouns are goo/fee. And it was very funny. And I'm very funny. And I deserve applause. And thank you. Let's talk about Just Pearly things. Let's find a good one. I think this one will do.
If you're a virgin on your wedding night, you have an 80% chance of a happy marriage. It drops down to 25%.
Right.
What are your thoughts on Andrew Tate?
Right.
This is Pearl
here.
Davis. You may.
I'm 6 foot. If I go up against a 6 foot guy and I play basketball with him, he's going to body me.
And what happens if I go up against you?
Even if I have years more
What's up, Echo? How you doing, dude?
of training. And so it's like you're taking away the little opportunity that we're given and we all work so hard for. And you're just giving it back to biological. I'm 6 foot. If I go up.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to talk to that one. What I'm going to say there is I understand what she's doing, and what she's basically doing is the comparison that leads to the trans conversation where they're saying, how can you compete in a sport when you were assigned male at birth and now you're in a all-female sport, but because you've transferred genders, but you have like biological strengths, right? That's what she's saying. I don't know where I stand on that, so I'm not going to speak to that. But what I'm going to say is, in general, fuck Pearl.
Go up against a 6-foot guy, and you get an IUD. That's a 99.5% effective. You only really get pregnant 3 to 5 days in the month when you're ovulating. I know there's exceptions, but every girl that I know personally that had an abortion or had an unwanted pregnancy personally, I just go off of what I see in real life and the numbers. They were irresponsible in some way. Like some of the girls weren't on birth control and you were letting him finish in you. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You get an IUD. That's a 99.5%
That's sort of a nothing
effective.
burger take.
Men are trash. You know what I would take? Men are trash. That's common in society, right? Women are trash isn't. Men are held accountable all the time, every day.
So
It's always
women are held at our highest level.
What's this dramatic Avengers ass movie? Avengers ass music.
You know what I would take over a hot chick?
What?
An ugly chick that thinks she's hot.
On camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely most of your clips that have done well, right? Yeah. Feminist gets reality check, which she realizes that nobody will fuck her. I've seen that, yeah.
You know what I would take? You're dating a guy, and you found out, like he bought you, let's say $100 something for your birthday, and you find out his ex-girlfriend.
So I try not to base my takes on like, do I find them attractive or are they conventionally attractive? I try and just dismantle them top to bottom with something a bit more substantial, like logic and reason, you know. My problem with her lies in something very specific, other than her brain dead takes. My problem with her is very much all her stances are those, if she even believes them, that she feels, and not those. This was the problem with the guy who came into the stream the other day and was arguing with me, right? And as soon as I said, brother, I have scientific studies, peer reviewed. Peer reviewing is when you have it's peer reviewed. When you have a degree of like scientific certainty, right? Because you have to go through the, several different methods within the scientific community before it will even be, if it doesn't go through those things, it'll basically be laughed at, right? Such as the scientific method. And you have to have a hypothesis based on things. Then other people need to confirm or deny those hypotheses based on their own tests. Then you need to go a level further and have your peers review these and be like, do they agree? Can they run the test again? Will they find similar findings, right? There's so many layers, like a cake. And then people like her come out and say, well, I feel like, well, I've seen. It's like, well, fuck what you feel like when we have a scientific study that disproves what you feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I was saying to the guy the other day. And the guy was like, yeah, well, those studies are funded by tobacco companies. And I'm like, that's fucking great. Neat. How many tobacco companies are funding studies based on relationships? Right. Do you think Monsanto's out of pocket trying to fund relationship and human behavioral studies based on romance and sex? Like, fuck out of here.
He rented out a whole club, threw her a whole party, invited all of her friends. And you would, how would you?
I would kick off, but in my head, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Girls want to sleep around in their 20s and then at 30 run to a man. And but you've lost the things that men value by the time you're 30. You're no longer pure. You're no longer youthful. And so.
What the fuck does that have to do? So what? Okay. Who likes this take? You run through a bunch of guys when you're in your 20s, and then by the time you're in your 30s, you're looking for a romantic relationship. I'm going to use the United States as an example. Polly, thank you for the lurk. In the United States, the average, and this is verifiable, you can look this up right now on the United States Census, whenever the last time they took the census, which I think was 2019. And you can see when people met their forever partner, generally, right? Generally, on population. That doesn't specify the individual, but on a population. And most of them meet, men and women, and people that identify otherwise, around 28 to 32. Generally, not all people, but for the most part. This is verifiable stuff. So the mentality that like, well, The only thing that men value in women is what they look like, right? And their youth. Do you know what I value in a woman? Me? And again, I'm breaking my own rule because I just said, look, don't look at it at an individual basis, but just fuck you, I'm the streamer. Someone who's not fucking psycho. Someone who treats their parents well. Someone who's kind to animals. These are just talking points I use a lot. Someone who has ambition. They don't need to be king or queen of the world. Just a little bit of ambition. Someone who can pay their own bills and doesn't need me to. Someone who's kind, someone who's loving, someone who's into family and values family, finds that to be important. Someone who leaves me the fuck alone when I'm streaming or when I'm playing a video game. Guess when I met my fiance? I met her at age 30. Right? I met her at age 30. Me hearing this single at 28.
Me hearing this single at 38, not like this.
I mean, it's funny. That doesn't mean, again, you can't base it down to the individual. What if their family treated them horribly? How do you mean? Like in what sense? You mean like they don't need to be in family? I'm not saying they need to necessarily like their family if there's a history there, if there's context there, right? What I'm saying is they can't try and pull you away from your family, right? In other words, what are your values? What are your shared values? For me, I can give you guys a one I've mentioned before. One of my values is infidelity. I do not appreciate infidelity. If it ever happens, the relationship is done. It's dead. It's over. If I get cheated on once, and cheating, that could be emotional, that can be physical, even one time. I don't care how great the relationship is. I don't care if we have kids. I don't care if we have a house. The relationship is done. That's a value. Other people might find religion to be a value, right? Maybe someone's really religious and that's just something that's super important in their life. Cool, more power to you. I don't give a fuck about religion, but I don't mind that you do. So it's, there's a two-way street to that because there's an outgoing sense of like, there's an outgoing sense of what matters to me, and then there's an incoming sense of what matters to me. Outgoing means here are the things that I kind of like gel with. Here's what I want my life to be, my values to be. And then incoming is, here's what I'll accept from you. You find a partner where both of those line up, 80+%, you got a good relationship. Thank you for the lurk, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. If someone was terribly abused as a child and as an adult, the person left their family, does that change your view of the woman? No. No, because that's not their fault. What changes my opinion would be if that all happened and it's affecting their mental health on a day-to-day basis such that they're suffering and they're sort of passing the savings of that suffering on to others, right? If I'm in a romantic relationship with someone who has been like severely abused and they know they need help and they're not getting help and they're causing their lack of getting help to affect our relationship, then I'll start to be like, yo, I am very sorry for the things that happened to you, but you are now actively harming our relationship because of them. So what would be the expected outcome? Therapy. Just go to therapy. It's going to take time, baby. It's going to take time, baby. Ooh. But you have identified what the problem is, and we've identified solutions, and you're not doing those solutions. So when does personal accountability come into the picture? But does it change my view of who they are? Like, are they worthy? No. My issue with her is fine. If you want to be in a terrible marriage till death do you part, do it. Don't force it on the rest of us. That's what I'm saying. Now, she tries to play devil's advocate by saying, oh, but like, what if there's abuse and hitting and cheating? And she's like, well, fine, then you can leave it then. But the mentality, and what I said yesterday, I don't know if you were here for it, Phoenix, is if you're in a marriage, even earlier, even you guys are dating and you know that you want to get married to them, who the fuck thinks that the marriage is going to go tits up? Who thinks that's going to happen? Right? Who thinks that shit's going to go just... Nobody. Nobody thinks their marriage is going to go horribly. Are there exceptions to that rule? Sure, there's exceptions to most rules, right? if like if in their first year of the relationship they cheat on you and everybody's like, ooh, and then they're constantly arguing and they get married anyway because it's easier to stay than it is to go, but going's healthier for you. Could we see them getting divorced? Everybody's like, yeah, we'll probably see that. That makes sense. This guy was kind of an asshole. My ex was religious and I wasn't. She tried to get me to change and be into that as well. Be as into that as she was. I'm trying to think if I've ever dated a religious person. Have I ever dated a religious person? No, I don't think so. I can't be going to fucking church. I got shit to do on Sunday. I'm sleeping. I'm watching the latest season of Loki. Might have to. Honestly, guys, I'm quite boring. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm super boring. I play video games, I go for long walks, I exercise, and like that's it. I have a very boring life. I'm atheist. I'm afraid to tell new people. The fuck? Why? Most people are atheist. That's a lie. A lot of people are atheist. I think as time goes on, atheism becomes more accepted. I honestly do think that. Can I prove it with science? No, not currently. I tend to attract atheists. What about like active devil worshippers, right? You know? I dated someone who legitimately thought she was a reincarnated goddess. Does that count as someone who's religious? So you mean she was a white girl from California? You ever... I don't know if you guys knew this. I used to live in California for a short period of time. And I met a few babies. I met a few cuties while I was there chilling on Venice Beach. And those chicks are legitimately so fucking full of themselves. And I can't speak for all of them. I'm sure there's plenty that aren't. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. And man, I was working at the time at Bang Zoom Studio. And I go out, and there's a little bodega down the street. And I go to that, I'm buying myself, like a bagel or something. I don't remember. Meet a cute girl. I'm like, hey, how's it going? My name's Rory. How are you? Nice to meet you. Blah, 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 blah. We had a nice... She goat screamed and she ran the fuck away. She was like, ew, he's wearing leather.
What the fuck, Richard?
He's wearing leather shoes. Oh my God. Are you wearing flesh? As someone living in California, I don't disagree. There are some fake ass people in California. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Rude? Rude what? What did I say that was rude? Well, I say plenty. Okay, specify what specifically I said was rude. And in the meantime, let's listen to the rest of the Pearl talk.
So men are kind of tired of it because what happens is they'll date the bad boys, the rappers, whatever, in their 20s, and then they hit 30. One guy thinks like this is his lucky ticket. This girl's super into him, but she just wants kids. And like she really feels like she settled for him. She gets the kids and then half the time leaves. The girls want.
What? What? Okay. Cycling through my words. What woman goes into a relationship? Ladies, you can chime in. I know most of the people here are women. What woman is like, okay, I'm 30 now. It's time. Let's go. You with the penis. Come here. And then just has babies. Who does that? The premise of half the shit she's like talking about doesn't make any sense to me. Who does that?
Big pee-pee.
Maybe, but that's not relevant right now. She just wants to go find the nearest dude, and she's like, inject me, and let's do this. And now, okay, cool, now I'm pregolios. Maybe I want one or two more, and then as soon as I got what I want, I'm out. Who the fuck does that? This is the problem with the argument, is that they assume that, like, women aren't giving their most valuable resource, number one, which is time. Right? Yeah, fair enough, Rachel. Number one, it's time. It's your most valuable resource because it's not replenishable. As Howard Stark said in the Avengers movie, no amount of money ever bought a second of time. Wise words from an arms dealer. We could all learn a thing or two from arms dealers. Number 2, she's giving up. It is a reality. I don't like that it's a reality, but it is a reality that when women have kids and when men have kids, when people have kids, regardless of gender, it makes dating a little more difficult. It does, for a bunch of different reasons, for monetary reasons, for time reasons, for reasons that some people don't want to deal with someone else's kids. Agreed? It's like, who the fuck, like, the mentality that, oh, well, women just leave once they get what they want. It's like, fuck are you on about? Fuck are you talking about? The most of those TikTok relationship ladies you had a few days ago sound like they're from California. Most of them are. Most of them are. Oh my God, so we're going to try this new green goddess juice today. It's going to be fantastic. First thing you want to do is you want to find about 117 avocados. No, it's pronounced avocados. With an ah. The next thing you want to do, okay. Shut up, I'm filming a TikTok. Lazy bitch. Sorry, that was my mom. Like, that's their videos. Remember the one where she was like, you gotta pull your shoulders back and stick your head up in your nose up in the air. That's how we clipped it, remember? I hate to say it, but these clips are so short, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context. Honestly, I feel like when you use the phrase women just get run through on their 20s, I feel like we don't need context after that. You can kind of infer what they were going to say. And Homegirl is a fucking psycho. I'm telling you, I've watched a lot of Just Pearly things because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Ironically, though, I have not watched a lot of Andrew Tate. Nor do I wish to.
I asked the guys, would you rather have a girl that gave good head or a good cook? And most guys
They want this.
Both, bitch.
Would you rather a girl that's amazing in bed or amazing in the kitchen?
Amazing in the kitchen. Well, fitness is my lifestyle, and eating healthy is one of the perks to, live fit.
Amazing in the kitchen.
Ladies. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so tired of this bitch. Ladies, would you rather have a guy who's good in bed or a good cook? I'll wait. You know what I'd rather have? Both. It's true. You know what I'm going to assume most women would rather have? Both. You know why? It's because there's no difference between men and women that's that palpable. There's no real difference. And all of their arguments are in the basis that we are inherently different, and I'm not here for it. We're so much more alike than we are different. I got 5 girlfriends. You're trying too hard, Lisa. Now I'm on to you. I got 5 girlfriends. You want to check them out? All 5 right here. All 5. Okay, here we go.
All day. I'm a hockey player. Your woman got to support you.
Amazing in the kitchen. Nothing's better than coming home to a cooked meal.
Amazing in the kitchen. I need a girl that can cook some amazing food, spice things up, and then come give me the food in the bed.
I asked the guys, would you rather have a girl? Every girl's walking.
Yeah, what's going on, Jill? How are you? Guys, can we get a shout out for Jill? Shout out for Jill, please. How is your day going, Jill? How's life? We're making fun of this psychopath. Not Jill. Jill is not the psychopath. What's up, Gia? How are you? We are making fun of Just Pearly things. Everybody make sure to give Jill a follow. Good friend. I know her in real life. She's a fantastic streamer. Bring it to him in bed. He's going to clean the sheets when he messes it up. I cannot be trusted. Can I tell you guys how many times I've spilled coffee in bed? When D was being nice and she brought coffee in bed, and like those little waffles, you know, the little waffles that you put in, like in a toaster and it goes, you catch them in midair. That she did that to me for me one day. She brought me those waffles, and she brought me the cup of coffee. And guess what the fuck happened next? I'm sipping the coffee. I put it down behind me because we have this a bed frame that holds books. You can put books into the bed frame. It's pretty cool. I put it all the way at the top where one of the shelves were. I was playing a game on my laptop. I had my laptop with me, right? I think I was playing like Rust or something. I got pissed off because someone killed me. They got a good kill on me, and then I fucking went fuck, and the little thing was like woo, missed my laptop, which is great because it's like a $2,000 laptop, all over the mattress. The mattress is stained to this day. I can't get it out. We've tried all the machines. We buying Rory mattress protectors as a wedding present. How about nipple tassels? I'll just take nipple tassels. That seems like a pretty normal thing to want for your wedding. Okay, here we go. You guys watching anime? Who's watching anime? Get a waterproof bed cover. I mean, thanks, guys. But it's hindsight's 2020. I didn't know it was going to happen. What anime is everybody watching? Okay. I just finished Cautious Hero. I'm on an isekai kick. I'm going to rewatch Overlord for the 1,000th time. Haven't seen an anime in months.
How about a butt massage for your wedding? Getting them cheeks rubbed.
Scravely, you're talking a lot about butt stuff today, and I'm wondering if you're all right. You love Overlord? Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Who doesn't love Overlord? Come on. If you have enough sex, you can wear out the mattress faster and then put a protector on the new one. Okay. We have a super comfortable mattress, though. If you guys don't know about purple mattresses, this is fucking the most comfortable sleep I've ever had in my life. We have like a, it's like one of the king size ones. I think it's like a California King. That is the most comfortable fucking mattress I've ever had in my life. Oh, it's so good. Give me anime recommendations in the Discord, guys. Purple and Helix are the best mattresses. I love Purple mattresses. Get sponsored by them. Bro, do you know how lazy I've been on YouTube about getting sponsorships? On Twitch, I've had a few sponsorships. On YouTube, I've had one. I've taken one. I've gotten messaged every other day for a sponsorship on YouTube. But there are sponsorships that don't make any sense. There's one, actually, here, I can give you guys an example. I got one this morning for YouTube. Because I just don't want to be fucking dealing with sponsors. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, nope, lost it. Whatever, I can't find it. It was for vaping. They're always like, hi, the love chat. And what that immediately tells me the second I see that, I'm like, you didn't even look at what my fucking name was. Clearly said in every video and clearly in the description of the channel. I'm like, you didn't take the 30 seconds it would have taken. Also, what the fuck? Who wants to talk about vaping on a fucking... Right, Jill? Right? Who's talking about vaping? Oh, man. Are you going through relationship hardships? I'm really sorry to hear that. But this video is sponsored by Vape Shop. Do you need to get the newest vape? Like, hey, do you want some cancer? I know a surefire way you can get some. Sad with life? Kill yourself with vaping. Mainly a side sleeper, need medium firmness. Body pillow, baby. We're big dick body pillow. Didn't you say a king size mattress or a king size? No. Don't be talking to me about Beaufort. I tried watching Goblin Slayer the other day. I watched the first episode of Goblin Slayer. And if you guys don't like harsh anime, don't watch that first. That episode was rough. I was like, oh god, oh my god, like, oh gosh. But that episode went hard though. Body pillow, booby pillows. Here's what you guys can get me. You want to get me something for the wedding? Here's what you can get me. Get me one of those waifu mouse pads with the boobies. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see if we can find one. Twitch, please don't ban me. We're just back on a roll. Twitch, please. Twitch, please. Here we go. Here, give me. D, if you're watching the stream, please. Okay. I feel super uncomfortable looking at this on Twitch. All right, we're just not gonna do that.
The first episode of Goblin Slayer is the roughest. It's not as graphic after.
Jill, does yours?
I'll buy you
rise?
a double date with Andrew Tate and Pearl.
Is it comfortable, Jill? Because I need like an ergonomic mouse pad. Right now, I just have like a wide mouse pad. Maybe I'll get one, but not a titty one. It's got to be it's got to be different, guys. It's got to be different. All right. We're getting all right. Here. Let's make fun of Pearl some more. Hold on.
Point is, a lot of you guys are shitty wives.
I'll save you a click. She says that sometimes men cheat. And when men cheat, maybe women should take a little bit of accountability for how they are shitty wives. If you're going to be a shitty wife,
he's a booty mousepad guy.
I probably am more of a butt guy. I don't know. Am I more of a tit guy or a butt guy? I don't know. I'm partial to a nice neck. What about you guys? You guys like titties or butt? Gia, have a fantastic day. I hope you...
More cushion for the pushing.
Oh my fucking God. Guys, it's been 1 day since this TTS has worked well. I'll have both, thanks. I read that as though you were Harry Potter. Titties? Thick thighs on guys. Can I be real with you guys? I have, and I'm not going to show you. That's on my OnlyFans. I have a very big butt. I have a ridiculously big butt. I'm sure there's something like an Asuna boot pad. Asuna from like Sword Art.
Proof.
No. It ain't that kind of stream. I'm sorry. You guys can have feet pics. How's that? There. We put it on the... No. I'm not a booby streamer. Not yet, anyway. When I'm really trying to push for Twitch partner, maybe I'll do that. I'm fat with no butt. It sucks because I can wear pants that are too tight and they still fall back down. It's like the emo pants. Oh, I gotta show you guys a TikTok. Hold on, I gotta show you guys a TikTok. It's not Pearl. Because... Hold on. Hold on, guys. Can we find it? First fucking try, baby.
Because me heart will be me night that I will fall for you. Me heart. Because...
It's great. Play that again because I didn't hear the end of the text to speech. Which one? I can't just play him. Can I play him again? Banana bread. Nope. Can't play him again. Sorry. You guys did say hi to Guy Fieri today, right? I'm just making sure. He gets real testy sometimes, you know? Okay. And then there was a video we were given by, I think this is by Tearless. Here we go.
I was actually once driving.
Shut up.
My date home. And she said to me, I don't need a man.
Why did she say that? Any context?
I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. I said, so get the f*** out the car.
Well, that escalated quickly. I don't believe it, but go on.
And hitchhike. Turned out, she got kidnapped.
Is this story reaching for the heavens because it keeps escalating?
And that's a great example of why women need men.
No, it is not. Jesus Christ on a motorbike. What a terrible story. Even though...
I said Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Are you going to play Return to Moria? Absolutely.
What the fuck, Richard?
Girl, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
In the history of things that did not happen, this is the thing that never happened the most. Bro thought his story ate. Your story is hungry. Even if this is true, there is plenty of legitimate things a lady could need a man for. This is not one of them. The kidnapper is probably a man. The person that put her out the car. Man. And you are telling her she need man because...
That is exactly where my brain took it. My brain took it like, wait, how much you want to bet a fucking man kidnapped her?
My boyfriend and I have been living together for 1.5 years now.
And
he's moving out next week.
But why? Are you breaking up?
We're not breaking up. It's just a new phase for us.
New face? I smell the Lulu.
He's moving in with his brother. And he's always dreamed of living with his little brother. So who am I
we gotta save this video real quick because I want that as a sound file. I want that as a file.
to get in the way of that?
You are his girlfriend and he is an adult who already lived with his brother when they were growing up.
I'm also 26 and he's only 24, so if he's gonna live with his little brother, like, now's the time to do it.
No, the time was when they were kids, which they already did. Jesus Christ on the motorbike. The Delulu is very strong in this one.
But don't get me wrong, when he first told me the idea, I was like, what the f***?
Correct response.
As I thought more about it, I was like, wait, this is a great idea.
No, it is not. This is a worse idea than metal chewing gum. This man managed to convince her that this is okay. This man sounds like he can convince the IRS that they owe him tax. Except the IRS is not Delulu.
We've also been together for 3.5 years. It's a fun chapter that I'm ready for. And he's only living like a mile away from me, so he's not going too far.
Girl, I bet 7 chicken nuggets. He is breaking up with you, and I do not risk my nuggets.
Word. And I do not risk my nuggets. All right. Oh, I'm chilly. Okay, I like him. Here's a video. Make sure you guys bang out a follow for this guy. He's funny. Maxim Brady. We're actually going to keep this video around. We do have another video to check out today. This is the unhealthiest restaurants in America. Here we go.
John Basso first opened.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How can I be a React streamer if you guys fucking make everything so hard? Pew. Okay. All right. The unhealthiest restaurants in America.
The Heart Attack Grill. He had no idea that serving the world's unhealthiest menu would come with so much controversy. Countless lawsuits, an avalanche of bad press, and multiple heart attacks on the premises. Prior to opening the Heart Attack Grill in 2005, Basso owned 3 different...
The Heart Attack Grill, ensuring that the fat and caloric content of our food remains as high as possible. Take it easy, man. So, okay. Said the quiet part out loud. Okay. You guys ever go to those restaurants that have like the calories listed on the menu? That was the first and last time I ever walked into a Wendy's. Because I looked at the calories that were listed on like one of the burgers. And one burger was like 950 calories. And then you add the fries in, and the fries were like another 500 calories. So it's refreshing to see someone who's being so open and honest about it. The Cheesecake Factory, you see some of their menu items. I can't even imagine what one slice of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory would be. I'm willing to bet pretty high.
Different exercise gyms over a 12-year period.
So, and then he has a gym. In-N-Out Workout, Wellington Strength Clinic, and Jenny Craig. The irony.
Where he'd advise clients on their dietary and exercise needs, as well as on techniques of caloric reduction. However, he felt this was an untruthful line of work.
You're reacting too much to be an actual React streamer. You need to not say anything and then dox other streamers.
I'm afraid of Sniper Wolf coming after me. Sniper Wolf is going to come... Sorry, Sniper Wolf. Snipper Wolf. She seems just delightful. She got off with a slap, nothing else. She got off with a slap because she has 23-something, 43-something million subscribers, right? YouTube's making bank off of her. I wonder how many calories are in Sniper Wolf.
It's disgusting because you're promising people things that are outside their genetic possibility. Instead of being a slimy, crooked, dishonest peddler of health and fitness services, I would actually launch a hamburger concept that would be absolutely honest, and that's the only guiding principle.
Hey, this is bad for you, and it's gonna kill you.
The first heart attack grill in Arizona featured a front door sign reading, "Caution, this establishment is bad for your health," before they'd later add cash only because you might die before the check clears.
Let's have a quick. Let's deconstruct this, okay? Cash only because you might die before the check clears. ATM inside only 75 cents. Butterfat shake. Something cream. Does that say pure cream or puree cream? Try adding whipped cream flavored vodka. This says lard right down here. What's the unhealthy estimated food you like? The unhealthy estimated, what does that mean? What's unhealthy food that I like? Probably pizza. Kind of boring. So cash only. I mean, he makes sure that they're paying up front. You're going to eat our food? Hey, you might die from it. Give me the cash right now. That's right. Give me the cash right now. Okay, thank you. Here's your burger. You big fuck.
Inside, they'd proudly display the catchphrase "taste worth dying for." However, the most insane piece of signage was without a doubt this reading, "Anyone over 350 pounds eats for free all day, every day, unlimited," with the only rules being no taking food to go, no...
Anyone over 350 pounds eats for free all day, every day, unlimited. Must weigh in with doctor or nurse before each, meal. No taking food to go, no sharing with others. Does not include beverages. Are we out of our fucking mind? That's horrible.
No sharing with others, and does not include beverages, although this wasn't the only unlimited service offered by the restaurant.
Instead of a salad bar, there's an all-you-can-eat flatliner fries bar.
To serve the free meals, Basso took a tip from Hooters by hiring a bunch of sexy nurses, with a theme of honesty also extending into the job application process, with questions such as whether the applicant has an innie or outie belly button, who would they have a hot one-night stand with, their opinion on certain conspiracies.
Did the government cover up Roswell alien crash? Did multiple shooters kill John F. Kennedy? Was the American moon landing faked? Are Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster real? Is Tupac still alive? What does this have to do with picking up a burger from location A and delivering it to location B?
Conspiracy theories, and a comment stating no.
Why do you want to work at the Heart Attack Grill? No one gives a damn about your academic achievements, but if you want to bore us with them, go right ahead. God damn. This guy is he's honest as fuck. Holy shit. As far as the unhealthiest, I love a good funnel cake with powdered sugar with melted Nutella. Ooh. Rachel, I love it when you talk dirty. Holy shit. Chat, what's everybody's favorite junk food? Let's spread the love here. If you guys had to pick like one dish, let's say a dessert or something that's like as horrible as you can think. Honestly, I'm going to change my answer to probably to like cheesecake. Homeboy loves a slice of cheesecake, like a big fucking thick piece of cheesecake. Meanwhile, academic is misspelled. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Glazed donuts and cream puffs, chicken nuggets, ice cream. Cheesecake is my favorite dessert. There you go. There you go. There you go. But powdered sugar with melted Nutella does sound good, I'm not going to lie. Maybe he has a secret partnership with a local mortuary. Cheesecake with or without toppings? Probably without, honestly. There's not many toppings I like. Also, ice cream is a weakness of mine. I can eat a bucket. What kind of ice cream, though? Got to get me that. You guys ever had chocolate therapy? From, was it Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's? Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Blueberry toppings, any ice cream. That's fair. That's a very fair answer. All right.
No one gives a damn about your academic achievements, but if you want to bore us with them, go right ahead. As the head of the restaurant, John spends every day dressed as a doctor, stating, "We promote nicotine, alcohol, caffeine, fat, cholesterol, sodium, all the building blocks of a quality, healthy, good time," with these insane statements leading to his first appearance on a local news station.
There is a restaurant in Tempe where the food is so rich, they call their big burger the quadruple bypass. Not everybody thinks that's funny, least of all
They're not even trying to hide it. You got to respect this level of honesty. Look, you have to respect this level of honesty, because what happens at this point is that people go into the restaurant and they eat at the restaurant, and that securely plants the blame on them if something bad happens, because personal responsibility. But you know what's going to happen, and where I bet this story is going to go? I can't prove this, but I bet people are outraged. How dare he say all this shit? Meanwhile, he's like, y'all don't need to eat here.
the Arizona Board of Nursing.
The news story then stated that the American Nursing Board had received 5 or 6 complaints about them calling their waitresses nurses. However, 5 or 6 complaints was a small price to pay, given the story was basically free advertising.
All right, so if you want to bypass, of course, the good kind, now you know where to go. It's called the Heart Attack Grill.
This then turned into further news coverage, where John explained the other ways in which the restaurant might kill you.
We don't do Diet Coke. We don't do light beers. We don't even provide lettuce on our burgers.
With the unique approach.
You can't have that piece of lettuce possibly preventing a heart attack. You can't have that shit.
Beating all of their competitors.
John, this is creating a firestorm. I have a feeling this is just what you wanted.
Well, I can't say that I don't enjoy the publicity. It definitely does pack the seats in the restaurant. We've been so lucky as of recently, our web traffic exceeds McDonald's.com.
After noticing that media stories help the business grow, that attempt to set the Guinness World Record for the world's unhealthiest burger, achieving such with the 9,982 calorie quadruple bypass burger.
That's 4.5 days of eating. That's 4.5 days of eating. 9,900. Sorry, technically it's 5 days of eating. I mean, it's called the Heart Attack Grill. People choose to go there on their own accord. That's right. That's exactly right. Because what are we talking about here? We're talking about you got to have personal responsibility. If, like, you're choosing to put that food in your body, right? I don't think it's a crazy take. I think it's a rational, reasonable take. I mean, the name doesn't lie. People still go. So when you call yourself the Heart Attack Grill and you name your burger the bypass burger, triple bypass burger, and then you name your fries flatliner fries, and then you openly advertise that this burger has 10,000 calories on it, whose fault is that? Can you imagine that? What is a pound? 3,500 calories is 1 pound, right? A pound of fat on your body. So that means eating this burger will make you gain 3 pounds, about. Eating one meal at this place makes you gain 3 pounds of body fat. Can you imagine that? We got some people who are looking to gain weight in chat. There you go, chat. That's less than 1 day of calories for Michael Phelps when he was in training. Let Michael Phelps' ass go here.
Although this gluttonous piece of food would be served with a side of tragedy. The Heart Attack Grill had introduced a spokesperson named Blair River, who at 6'8", 570 pounds appeared in all of the restaurant's ads.
I'm up another few inches. Who needs these old pants? I could eat for free.
In a 2011 news report, Blair talked about feeling incredibly healthy.
This is good stuff. Everyone should be modern sized like myself.
However, he passed away before the interview even aired.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Yeah, right, Sarah?
Sadly, we now know how long that was. Blair died last week at the age of 29. His family says the cause of death was pneumonia.
Even in death.
Now, chat, I got a bit of a smooth poo brain. I can believe a lot of things. I believe a lot of things in this life. Do you know what I don't believe? I don't believe the spokesperson for the Heart Attack Grill died of pneumonia. Did he say modern sized? Yeah. Yep. That's good wordplay. Modern sized.
The Heart Attack Grill maintained their brutally honest branding.
Had he have been thinner, he most probably would have survived that pneumonia.
Aren't you glorifying obesity, which obviously kills?
Absolutely.
With Basso taking this even further in a different interview.
If they do die here, I'm not going to lie to you. That's great for business. I'll say it again. Death is great for business at the Heart Attack Grill.
Although what the fuck is this Lex Luthor ass take? Holy shit. He's right. What's that mentality? Any press is good press. But holy shit, to just say it out loud like that. My God. A monster? Hold on. Is he a monster or is he radically honest? Is he a monster or is he radically honest? Eating McDonald's is horrible for you. They didn't say shit about trans fat until they had to. Is he a monster or is he just honest? And if he's honest, does that not then turn people off? I don't think he's a monster. Bad press is still good press. Exactly. I don't think he's a monster. Because you know why? He's being open, he's being honest, and he's saying, if you eat here, that is your choice. That is your choice. I am not forcing you to come here. You are choosing to come here. My parents' neighbors retired from UPS, but kept eating, USPS, but kept eating like he was still walking several miles a day. When he had a heart attack at home, they had to cut a hole in the wall of his house to get him outside and into the ambulance. His doctor wouldn't let him go back home until he lost 400 pounds. God damn. They probably fasted him. Holy shit.
The media's goal of discrediting the founder only did the opposite. It's actually refreshing to see someone so painfully honest. The owner is great, he makes no apologies nor should he. You can't blame him for people doing this to themselves. It's impossible to hate this guy because he's being 100% honest. In a different interview, Basso showed his more compassionate side by stating, cynical people might think this, River's death, is funny, but people who knew him are crying their eyes out. There is a lot of mourning going on around here. You couldn't have found a better person. Even if he was skinny, we would have given him the job. We would have just put a fat suit on him. He just had personality, as did the restaurant's next spokesperson, Ernie Hart, who wouldn't last long either, although for a slightly different reason. In October 2011, Basso moved the restaurant to the land of indulgence, pleasure, and poor short-term choices,
LA, baby.
Las Vegas.
That's it. See, if I went to TwitchCon, we could have been eating a Heart Attack Grill. This could have been it, chat. This could have been it. We lost our chance. We lost our chance.
The new and improved restaurant featured a public electronic cattle scale, as well as new signage reading Fighting Anorexia since 2005 and Send Hate Mail to, followed by their address. The new location also led to a brand new slogan.
Remember, the calories you eat in Vegas stay in Vegas.
As well as an instant increase in business.
We've both doubled in terms of money, in terms of square footage.
However, the craziest change was without a doubt their menu. Despite their quadruple bypass already holding the record for the highest calorie burger, the Heart Attack Grill then doubled their invention, creating the octuple bypass burger, which featured 8 patties, 40 pieces of bacon, and 19,900 calories.
God damn. That's a big ass burger. I could feed an entire village in Canada. This is making you hungry? Well, I know a place. I know a guy. Good Christ. 19,900 calories. Can you guys imagine that? Can you guys imagine someone puts 19,900 calories on your plate in front of you? You just like, eat. Eat.
At around the same point in time, the Heart Attack Grill updated their website to include free video and images for the press, where the motivation for the octuple bypass burger became pretty obvious. They were trying to generate media attention, and this is exactly what they got.
Look at all the
new burger led to over 100 million views worth of exposure on YouTube.
Of course, Nick Avocado and Matt Stoney ate them. Of course. Didn't Matt Stoney eat that? Well, There's your answer.
As different content creators visited the restaurant to see if they could eat it. Those who
look at the
could,
size
such
of
as
that
Matt
thing.
Stoney, were given a ride out of the restaurant in a novelty wheelchair, although there were others who were forced to leave in an ambulance.
A customer at the Heart Attack Grill was rushed to the hospital after eating a sandwich called the Triple Bypass Burger.
In February 2012, an article was published titled "Man Has Heart Attack While Eating at the Heart Attack Grill," which is followed by another article only 2 months later reading, "Heart Attack Grill lives up to its name again this week when a woman collapsed in their Las Vegas restaurant. This marks the second person to fall victim to their horrifically caloric food in less than a year, with the Heart Attack Grill responding in the most brand appropriate way, by bragging about it on their website. 2 ambulance departures in less than 60 days left an indelible mark on the Heart Attack Grill's public image. Dr. John delivered a clear message to the media that such tragedies shall inevitably continue due to having clientele which he refers to as being the avant-garde of nutritional risk takers."
So, I am conflicted? A little. I'm like 10% conflicted. Because the guy clearly is a piece of shit. But, how can you take what other people's actions are and blame him for them? Am I being fair there? Because I think he makes this restaurant after opening several gyms, doing the exact opposite of what he's currently doing. People eat at these restaurants. And then bad shit happens to them. People don't take good care of their bodies. They don't exercise. They don't eat healthy, etc. How are you going to blame this guy for owning a restaurant and branding his restaurant the way that he did? Because he's not making people come. He's not making people come into the restaurant and eat. So how are you going to, you know what I'm saying? How big is their mouths to take a bite? I don't know. You probably just have to burger, what is it? It's basically just a bunch of burgers stacked on top of each other. You probably just take them off one at a time and just eat them like that. If the story ends with him getting an executive position at a pharma company, that's a believable ending though. That's the chaotic evil ending. I got to play more Baldur's Gate.
Did that heart attack pad my wallet with money? Absolutely. Did I enjoy that? Absolutely.
Although this is still nothing compared to what would happen 1 year later. The Heart Attack Grill had a new unofficial spokesperson named John Ellerman, who was recognized as the restaurant's most loyal customer. He never missed a day, even on Christmas, Basso said. People just loved him. He connected with people in a real way, although all of this changed on the 11th of February 2013. After chowing down on his daily feed at the grill, John Ellerman suffered a heart attack and died while waiting for the bus at the front of the store. This led to Basso's craziest PR stunt to date.
They'll say it's grotesque. They'll say, how can you keep the man's cremation here?
With Basso keeping the cremation inside the restaurant as he wants you to know his food kills so that maybe you'll stop eating junk. This
Okay. Starting to think this guy's maybe a little bit more of a villain now. Playing devil's advocate is a bit, are you to blame or not? If you give a heroin addict a kilo of pure heroin and then they OD and die, you didn't force them, but you enabled them. I think that the reason that I don't agree with that argument is because food, by and large, the majority of the people who are eating this place are not addicted to an addictive substance, right? Can food be addicting? Sure, of course, yeah. I mean, anything can be addicting, I suppose. But I would argue that there's many less food addicts than there are heroin addicts. That's number one. Number two, there's restaurants everywhere, and you can eat unhealthy everywhere, right? I would say that anytime you're eating outside of your house, if you're eating at a typical restaurant, a pizzeria, whatever, you are generally eating food that's probably not great for you, right? Because they are thinking of profit margin. They're probably packing their food with things that make it taste better, but that aren't good for you. Different oils like safflower and sunflower oil, which have GMO, right? It's not as good as a piece of grass-fed beef with a side of a nice vegetable that you cooked at home. The quality of the food is not as good. How are you going to blame one place that brands themselves to be unhealthy and outrightly tells you that they are unhealthy, but then you go to a place like McDonald's and Wendy's, the same exact bullshit in their food, but they try and hide. They try and get cute about it. They try and hide it. You know what I'm saying?
This man is willing to sacrifice his reputation and maybe even his humanity to try and make the world a healthier place. I respect him for it. Basso believes the restaurant helps customers to reflect on their own choices, having stated anybody who's over 350 pounds gets on that scale. We applaud them like the big sumo wrestler they are, treat them like a champ, make them feel good for that moment, give them free food all they want. But these people go home at night and they ponder that and say, wow, why did I just get free food and have the whole restaurant applauding for me? Because I'm a freak, plain and simple, before adding, I'm running an obesity intervention and I think it works. I really do. Everybody should check out our Facebook and see a lot of people say, hey Dr. John, I've lost 82 pounds since the last time I was in. It's the X factor, something that snapped in that person that said, wow, I'm gonna make a change in my life, and they did, and that's fabulous, with this sentiment also showing up in the YouTube comments. The Heart Attack Grill restaurant has motivated me to take care of myself, stick to my diet. The namesake restaurant actually sends a very positive message. If you don't take care of yourself today, you might find yourself eating a free meal at my restaurant in the not so distant future, because everyone over 350 pounds eats for free.
You got, like, look, I mean, I imagine it would probably feel like you feel a unique type of shame by being applauded for being over 350 pounds and eating for free. You know what I mean? When you're eating regularly at a restaurant that's called the Heart Attack Grill and you can eat for free, like he's taking a loss because he's giving food away for free to people who are 350 pounds. I have to imagine something in your mind kind of goes, huh, wow, interesting. I feel like the way they market is pretty much a challenge accepted to others who come to eat. And yeah, like I said, I have to imagine the majority of the people who eat at their restaurant probably are just tourists. It's Las Vegas, you know what I mean? I read a while back that some of the reservations were considering banning processed sugar because of how addictive it is and the rising rates of diabetes in indigenous peoples. And what a lot of people don't understand, I think, about diabetes in particular, is that you don't need to be overweight to have diabetes. It's a problem of insulin, baby. Insulin, baby.
And therefore, Basso believes the restaurant is an overall positive.
I am a believer that when people hear my message, the net health benefit to society is incredibly good.
However, you won't be surprised to hear that not everybody agrees.
He's deliberately trying to get people to eat more than they need.
With this being echoed by the legendary Anthony Bourdain, who stated,
look, I don't want to go against the legend Anthony Bourdain. Truly, I do not. But personal responsibility enters the discussion again and again and again and again and again. You decide to go into the restaurant. You decide to spend money in order. You decide to do that. This guy decided to open a restaurant. You decided to go to it. This guy decided to open 3 gyms. You decide to go to it. If he's filling the food with like highly addictive substances that literally make you addicted to it, that's one thing, right? If he's just making the food and like, hey, this food's not healthy and you are not, I'm going to label this burger has 10,000 calories in it and you are choosing to eat that burger and bring cash and like, don't eat this food, it's not healthy for you, but that's on you, man. The Heart Attack Grill, the triple bypass burger, flatline fries. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to hear?
there is a restaurant in Vegas, I think it's called the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. I think that should be pretty much a war crime. On top of this, a former waitress went public talking about her terrible time working at the restaurant, explaining that after a man passed out mid-meal, a manager made me take out my cell phone to record a video of the whole thing so they could send it to the media. It was on a Friday afternoon, and he hoped it would make the news so they could have a busy weekend. On the opposite
Yeah, okay. All right, you guys win. This guy's maybe a bit of a monster. Okay. All right. You guys win. Fair enough.
End of the spectrum, a different waitress stated this.
I've been here 11 years. I enjoy this way too much.
So the experience clearly depends on which person you ask. In a different instance, the PCRM sent a letter to Basso asking him to declare moral bankruptcy and close the Heart Attack Grill. However, given the restaurant earned $5.5 million in revenue last year, it seems obvious that Dr. John Basso and the Heart Attack Grill won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
Wow. Holy shit. $6 million. That guy's making $6 million a year. All right, that was a good video. You guys make sure you bang out a like and a subscribe for Sonny. Holy shit. kind of hungry now. So, that was a little darker than I was expecting it to be. I'm not gonna lie. That was just a bit darker than I was expecting. But that's okay. That's okay. We grew a little. We learned a few things about ourselves. And I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day. All right. Back to it then, shall we, friends?
I was thinking of killing all of you tonight. I was thinking of killing all of you tonight.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I was.
I hate TikTok so much. Oh my God, the autoplay makes me want to go nuts. I think a sweet, relaxing rump massage is just what is needed now. Bro, I think we gotta have a talk after this. We gotta have a talk. This is what you stayed up for? What time is it for you in old Europa? 1 a.m.? Anyway, fuck Sniper Wolf, eh?
It's 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Thank you, Ludwig. Do you guys know about the Sniper Wolf situation? Just past midnight? Nice. For those who don't know, there is a YouTuber by the name of Sniper Wolf with 2 S's. How many? Let's see. Let's see. Sniper Wolf has 34.1 million subscribers. 34.1 million. Off of 3.4K videos. That's fucking impressive. Well, I mean, really, it's not impressive because really what she's doing is she's stealing stuff from other people. So, other people are impressive. All right, let's do this. Here we go. I want to see how many subscribers she's lost. God damn, look at that shit. Oh, we like seeing that. This is a Social Blade. This is a website where you can kind of track and chart. Oh, look at this. It's happening. So she is slowly losing views and losing subscribers. But this is actually before all this shit went down. The reason that people are talking about Sniper Wolf is basically she doxed another YouTuber named Jax Films. Jax Films has been on YouTube. He's like one of the OGs of YouTube. He's been around for many years. And basically, he had a feud with her because what she was doing was basically freebooting videos. In other words, she was taking videos from TikTok, hiding. She spoke on Tony Turner as well. I have no idea. Tony Turner? I'm not sure. Basically, she would steal people's TikToks and then remove their like the little stamp on TikTok that says what your username is. She would remove them and just react. But her reactions to the TikToks here. Let's do a Sniper Wolf TikTok. Whoops, that's Twitch. Let's do a Sniper Wolf TikTok. Here. Let's
All right, I got
People say that.
People always ask me what the odds of perishing are when working with a venomous snake.
Watch.
People always ask me what the odds of perishing are when working with a venomous snake. Well,
oh my God, that snake is so venomous. That's the snake.
here are the odds as I see them if I were to get bitten. For Steve, the Indian cobra, if I was to get bitten, I would.
That
give
cobra
myself
scary
a
as
3 out of
hell. Oh my God, it's a cobra.
10 chance of survival. With the blue and Solaris here, I think I have a solid 8.5 out of 10. These
That snake's an
swans or
8.5 out of
African
10.
bush vipers may look like dragons.
That is literally all Sniper Wolf does. She just says, she narrates what's happening in the video. And then sometimes what she'll do is she'll remove parts of the video. Like, let's say it's a funny video and someone makes a joke. She'll have her editor crop out that part of the video and then she'll say it as though she thought of it. right? So let's say you're watching a 10-second video, and the 10-second video, the last 2 seconds were a funny joke. She'll clip off the last 2 seconds, and whatever the funny joke was, she'll say it as if it was her joke. So she's just top to bottom, just a piece of shit, just a total piece of shit. And she's been doing this for years. So Jax Films began to make criticisms of her, saying like, hey, he just called her out for her horrible content. She didn't even used to play FPS, right? It was her boyfriend partner playing, and she'd pretend after. Yeah, so yeah, a long time ago, she used to play video games, and what would actually happen was she would sit there with a controller or like a keyboard, whatever, and she would react as though she was playing the video games, but really it was her boyfriend playing it. But like, whatever, because at least at that point, she's not stealing anything. It's still stupid, but she wasn't stealing anything. Now she's just straight up stealing shit. So, why is anybody talking about this? Well, Jax Films was making videos to criticize her and her content and her literal theft. And what he was doing was playing what he called Sniper Wolf Bingo, where he would have, you can even give you an example of it. Let's do this right now. Sniper Wolf Bingo. Here we go.
It's just a Sniper Wolf Bingo. Twitter user Aaron, Piosaurus3, a few days ago, tweeted out this lovely suggestion for a Sniper Wolf Bingo card. Let's dive into this awesome bingo card we're gonna play tonight. Reading the caption word for word, which is exactly how All Hell Nah came to be. Freebooting a freebooted video. So if we see like a viral hog timestamp or watermark, shaky camera effect, actual insight into the video. This is like the only good bingo space. And silent for over 5 seconds.
Are you and Jax Films wearing the same shirt? Maybe. Does he shop at Target? No, I think my shirt's darker, and he's got like oil stains on his. My shirt's like more fall orange.
Bingo space. And
so basically, this is Sniper Wolf, piece of shit. So what they'll do is they'll watch Sniper Wolf videos. He'll try and credit the actual creator of the TikToks she stole. And then if she does one of the things on the bingo card, he'll check it off.
She ruined her own birthday. Like,
am I reaching? Or is that a touch of victim blaming? She ruined her own birthday. This gets a V for victim blaming. This is incredible. This is the best game ever.
Sometimes they just want to.
Yeah, this is desaturated. This isn't quite black and white. Shaky cam and black and white. This is neither. Give her some credit. There are stock sound effects.
Yeah, this is one of those families that kick people in the face.
Yeah, this is all one. This is all one TikTok. This is the most fun I've had doing this shit. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots filled in one TikTok. That's pretty amazing. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. It's none other than 05 Audrey B, only on TikTok. I will link 05 Audrey B and all TikTok creators that we...
She does kind of look like Mia Khalifa, doesn't she?
come across that we can link to in the description below.
Looks like the first episode of an anime. Things are normal one day. I was in my living room. Just the roof collapsed, and then the sky collapses, and then the second sky collapsed.
Shaky cam.
So you see, all she does is she just chimes what the video is. That's all she does. She just narrates the video. Evening, all we were watching. Hey, Yorkie, how are you? It's nighttime for me. I'm a little tipsy from cheese and wine. Ooh, cheese and wine? What kind of cheese? What kind of wine are you eating, Yorkie? Je m'appelle Hollande. So that's what she does. And she's done that for years. And basically what she's doing is she's stealing other people's TikToks, not paying them, not crediting them, and then going on. It's as if someone took one of my videos and then like barely reacted to it, just repeated what I was saying, added no transformative or creative elements to it, no interesting insight into it. That's Sniper Wolf. So now you know. So getting to the meat and potatoes of it, why are we talking about this? Well, because the guy that was criticizing her just now that you saw, his name is Jax Films. Like I said, he's been a YouTuber. He's been around forever. right? What happened is that since he started making fun of Sniper Wolf and like talking about what she's doing and all this, you know, toxic shit and trying to defend other YouTubers or other TikTokers, she decided it might be a good idea to go to his house and then post a picture of his house on Instagram. She has 5 million followers on Instagram. I don't know if you guys knew this. That is called doxing. And now, and there are very strict rules on YouTube against doxing. So she doxed him, right? And off-platform rules too. You're not even, so if I do something on Twitch that had nothing to do with YouTube, I can get banned on YouTube for it, depending on what it is. So she did all this, and now YouTube basically is ignoring it. They're going, la, 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 la. Whereas if I did that as like a YouTuber far, far smaller, a fraction of the subscribers she has. I think we have 60,000 subscribers. She has, what did I say? I closed her channel, 34 million, something like that. Think about 34 million subscribers. Consider that. Then you add in sponsorships. Then you add in merch. Then you add in how she's making tens of millions of dollars a year. Easily. So she doxed Jack's Films. Jack's Films found out almost immediately and is calling for her to be deplatformed, for her to be removed off of YouTube, or at least demonetized so she can't make money from her YouTube channel anymore. And if nothing happens to her, a dangerous precedent is being set on YouTube. Because you guys know I've been doxxed before. Someone gave out my real name, my address, and there is very little presently. There's very little discourse or recourse, I guess, that you can do. You can, pursue it legally outside, but on the platform, there's very little you can do. They can get banned, sure, but they can just make another account. On YouTube, one would hope that, and that's one of the reasons I stopped. Remember when we were streaming like a lot and we were doing the call-ins and stuff? That was one of the biggest reasons I stopped doing that. I think I kept it quiet at the time. And then, whoever that may have been, whoever the troll was, has since gone off and tried trolling other people. And it's like, what the fuck? The problem with that is that it sends a message that you can just show up to someone's house, reveal their information, reveal their personal information, location, etc., and just nothing will happen. And they can go right back to doing whatever they're doing. They can go right back to making money on YouTube. So that is where we land. That's why the Sniper Wolf thing is such a big deal. That, and she's literally just stealing other people's work. You got some red wine, some cheese, brie, and baked camembert, Wensleydale, cranberry, garlic, and herb roulage. 2 more, but can't remember the name. That's a lot of fucking cheese. God damn, Yorkie. By the way, hey chat, tomorrow night, do you guys want to do a cheese and wine stream tomorrow night? I can't have wine. I can have cheese. I can't have wine. How's that sound? Tomorrow night, cheese and wine stream? Tomorrow, or I got to talk to D first, but tomorrow or Sunday, most likely tomorrow, we're going to do a cheese and wine stream, I think. I've been meaning to, and I haven't. YouTube already set that precedent. 5 Minute Crafts has a bunch of videos that are harmful, such as videos obviously aimed at kids pretending that you can make white strawberries by putting strawberry in bleach. YouTube doesn't do shit. Why did we not do it tonight? Because I don't have any wine or cheese. I can't have wine right now. With my stomach condition, I can't have any alcohol. Can't have alcohol, can't have coffee. We're back to it, baby. And plus I'm on medicine, which I think it would not mix well. So I would, let me talk to D, let me make sure, but wine and cheese. Wine and cheese. All right, friends, I'm going to go. Who are we going to raid out to? Thanks for everybody for hanging out. This is a great stream. I had a lot of fun. We got a video out of it. I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's raid someone random. We haven't raided someone random in a long time. V. I'm going to try the letter V. V. V-E. Let's find someone with like no viewers. V-E-A. Let's do. No, that sounds boring. V-E-B. V-E-G. Here we go. This person's playing League of Legends. Let's make their day. Make them happy. Go in there, say hi. Ask how their day is. You know, be nice to them for a few minutes and then leave. All right, friends. I'll be live tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, blessings, and love. Farewell. Fare thee well.